if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who... Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Return starts at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And they're brought out by a player with immense expectations and promise in the league. He was picked first overall in 2024 out of USC, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Williams on the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they offer the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Kate, there are other flashier quarterbacks that make more highlight reel plays than Jared Goff. There certainly are bigger and stronger athletes playing the position today, but Jared's just a throwback. A guy that understands the timing and the precision. I love that he knows what he is and what he isn't when it comes to his skills. And it's why he's been able to flourish in multiple places and why he continues to sustain a lot of success in this league.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon. And the Bears bring in an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground. Incomplete. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Motioning the tight end now. They'll go for it. Goff. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now Williams. Completed here to Komet. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
throw finds Komet. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Detroit getting its offense set for their second drive. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. On 1st down, it's Goff. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he crosses midfield before going out. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Von Dexter escorted him to the ground.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Putting the tight end in motion. 2nd and 6 now. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Goff on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. They send the tight end in motion. 4th down, Goff throwing. On the move, headed right. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's Swift to start the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams. That's caught, Keenan Allen. Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Craig Reynolds to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And it's going to be Bears football. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Williams. This finds Everett complete. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Off the play fake, Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. A give, right side for Swift. And he's able to push this down to the 12. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Going to run again. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Going the other way. Lions have it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Into traffic, complete. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Off play action, Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So it's 2nd down coming up. Throwing again, it's Goff. He's on the move, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play need.
He's got it at the 30. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. A toss play, Montgomery. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense to the line for second down.
Tackle back at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Tight end going in motion here. First down from the red zone. And in for the Detroit touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Going the other way, Lions have it! Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run again with Montgomery. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And they will score. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bears offense now heads back out to the field. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Williams to throw on first. Komet brings it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago first down. One in behind center with Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Buster's up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Now here's Williams. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down, here's Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Williams on the play action. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to... The sticks.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Williams will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. On first down, it's Goff. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so second down coming up. Shotgun snap here to Goff. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's third down. Throwing is gone. This is complete to Gibbs. And that will not be enough for a first down. Fourth and 3, drive on the line. They'll go for it. Goff. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. On line, but not enough juice. It's no good. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. From 37 yards in the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This offense will take that from their ground game every time. But I know, because I've been around this league a long time, runs like that, they're really hard to come by. It takes everybody. And maybe a little breakdown there on defense.
Oh no, the ball is loose! And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And this is a huge loss on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Swift gets it, going left. And he'll have a short pickup down to the 17. He got maybe a yard there, so a long 3rd and goal coming up. Williams set to pass. And he has the Chicago touchdown.